Welcome to Friday's headlines.
The UN recently condemned Iran's record 975 executions in 2024, its highest since 2015, urging an immediate global end to the death penalty while citing torture and unfair trials. Separately, U.S. lawmakers blasted Tehran's July 27th execution of alleged political prisoners Behrouz Ehsani and Mehdi Hassani as horrifying brutality, imposing new sanctions on Iran's oil and financial trading. The U.S. itself maintains the death penalty domestically.
Human Rights Watch today accused U.S.-backed Israeli forces of war crimes, reporting troops routinely fired on starving Palestinians at Gaza aid sites between May 27 and July 31. At least 859 civilians were killed, with lethal force allegedly used for crowd control. HRW calls this extermination, genocide, using starvation as a weapon, and demands urgent international sanctions to halt atrocities.
Slovenia has become the first EU nation to impose a full embargo on arms, exports, imports, and transit to Israel. Prime Minister Robert Golob announced the move, citing Israel's serious violations of international law and systematic denial of aid in Gaza.
Ethiopia planted a record 700 million tree seedlings nationwide on Thursday, mobilizing nearly 15 million citizens for its Green Legacy initiative. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed declared the reforestation drive a national culture, aiming to restore forests that dwindled from 40% to 15% cover over a century. Official offices closed countrywide to enable participation in the effort, part of Ethiopia's goal to plant 50 billion trees by 2026 to combat climate change and land degradation.
In a blow to Catholic education in England, Mount St. Mary's College and Marlborough Hall, Jesuit schools with 200 years of history, will close due to insurmountable debt. The chair of governors announced the profoundly sad decision, citing no realistic path to financial viability despite over $3 million in loans and assets gifted by Jesuits in Britain. Headmaster Jack Murphy attributed the collapse to recent changes to tax laws. The schools will enter administration.